So, Keith Jones is in the ring, and we wait now for the Tiger, who is about to be released from his cage. Well, he's on his way, I think he is, unless they put the bars back down. Richard Evatt, the Tiger. Suitably enough, coming out to the eye of the Tiger. Good to see this fella back in action after all those scares with the brain scan.
Yeah, well, he's over that now, and like normally there are a lot of fighters that would give a psychological be a minus for him. But this guy, got all that behind him. He's just innocent now, getting back in and doing his business in the ring. Most fighters would maybe say, "Oh, that's me finished." This guy, no, he's hungry, he's good, and he's devastating. And just watch him tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a featherweight contest over 6 3-minute rounds. Introducing in the red corner with the all-black shorts. 3 wins, 4 draws from his 25 contests. 1 inside the distance. From Wales, will you welcome Keith Jones. And his opponent in the blue corner with the tiger skin shorts. A brilliant professional record. 14 wins from 14 contests. 12 by way of the big KO from Coventry and Romford. Will you welcome Richard Evatt. At the weighing today, Jones scaled 9'6" and Evatt 9 stone 6 1/4 pounds. Your referee for the contest, Roy Francis, your timekeeper, Tommy Rice, and this is 6 3-minute rounds.
Roy Francis, the referee in charge of this fight. A gruff, no-nonsense Londoner, I think we describe Roy as.
Yep. Oh, it takes no mess at all. Like, plays it by the book. Tough and fair.
Yes, I think I'd agree with that. And just in case you have any trouble identifying these two fellas, Richard Evatt, the Tiger, is wearing the, well, tiger skin shorts.
Yeah. Good description, Nick.
Round 1, we're scheduled for 6, but as Dave McCauley has said, don't blink, you might miss something.
Oh, that's a good. Even the jab, when he throws a jab, like there's power behind the jab too. Look at that.
Just
good combination
with some lefts. And I tell you, if Jones proves as easy to hit as he's looked in this first minute, I think he's going to be in for a painful night.
What will make it a wee bit more difficult for Evatt tonight is the fact that Jones is a southpaw, which they are very, very, very awkward. They do everything back to front. They're so awkward, it's unbelievable.
But you've got to deal with them, haven't you, Dave?
Well, if you want to get there, then you have to overcome these problems, and this is what I'm sure Evatt's more than capable of doing. But they can make you look bad. They throw you off balance quite easily, because if their right foot is outside your left foot, it means you're all over the show. The way to fight these guys is keep your left foot outside of their right foot. It means then they're off balance and you're on balance, and you can deliver all your shots with power, as you can see now. And Evatt's foot, if you watch, is outside Jones's. Evatt's left foot is always outside Jones's right foot. Just watch the feet where his left foot's placed. See that? It's always outside. It means he can get the power. He's not off balance. But Jones is a very good defence here now. He's covering up well. He's taking the shots. The arms on the gloves.
He's not throwing much himself, but although Evatt's landing a lot of them, as you say, are on the arms and the gloves. He's tightened his defence right up. He got caught by a few early on.
See, Jones knows exactly how devastating like Evatt is, but with his punching power. That's why he's out here. He's covering up. He just wants to see how hard he really can hit, but without taking one full on the on the jaw.
Well, the message is Richard Evatt can hit pretty hard, and I'm sure Keith Jones has absorbed that message and isn't going to take any chances here. Good left hand coming in from the Welshman. Almost seemed to catch Evatt by surprise, that.
Jones is fighting a very cagey game here now. He's covering up well, and he's taking all the shots on the gloves. So what we hope doesn't happen here is maybe not maybe, but that Evatt doesn't punch himself out, because that tends to happen to a lot of guys. You know, they punch the arms of the gloves, and then after 4 or 5 rounds, bang, they're clean out of steam. It's empty. You know, so you have to be very careful. You don't know what sort of tactics these guys have employed here tonight. They know he can punch, and they might say, okay, we'll do the rope-a-dope trick that Muhammad Ali did against George Foreman. Let him punch himself out, but
I've got to say, I don't think this fella's any. I don't think this fella's any Muhammad Ali though.
No. Well, he'll be saying, look for your openings now. Just don't be punching the arms and the gloves. Now, just work your way in and throw out the jabs. You have to work for your openings. They just don't appear. You have to make them appear.
Especially with a cagey southpaw like Keith Jones. Round 2 is scheduled for 6. The unbeaten Richard Evatt in the tiger skin shorts. The Welshman Keith Jones in black. Evatt getting a little bit of a reputation in British boxing circles. It's proving a little tricky to get opponents for him. The word is out that this fella bangs a bit.
Yeah, well, nobody wants to fight anybody that's unbeaten, and plus the fact is that he's a really good puncher. So you want to have, like any other up-and-coming boxer wants to avoid somebody, I guess, because one of them if you get 2 up-and-coming boxers fighting, so one has to lose. And up-and-coming fighters don't want to do that.
Good right hand earlier from Evatt.
Good management keeps up-and-coming boys away from each other until the time's right.
I think that right hand might have shaken Jones up a bit. He's gone right into his shell now.
See, there are openings in around the side, and around the short rib there are. And he's sometimes getting that left hook around the short rib, and it does a lot of damage.
Evatt continues to switch his attack from body to head and back again, looking to rip those uppercuts right through the guard. And Jones, frankly, not offering an awful lot in response.
No, he's not offering an awful lot, but he's making the target very difficult to hit. Evatt's finding it very hard to get a real good, clean shot on him.
I'm trying to prise open a shell on the beach, isn't it? This fella, I mean,
he's like a clam.
He really is.
He's like he's tight.
Well, Evatt getting through with pretty well everything on that little flurry. The jab opened him up, and then he switches to the body. And it's smart work, because as defensive as Jones likes to be, he can't be everywhere. That one was low. And you just get the feeling that Jones is starting to feel this a bit.
Well, you can't, even though they're hitting the gloves and the arms, like they're still, you still feel them, and if they're being thrown hard enough, you'll still feel the body shots, and because they're being hit, he's being hit on the gloves, it still shakes the head up slightly too.
And Evatt is putting some stuff into these shots, isn't he?
He's throwing some very, very, very hard punches.
And plenty are getting through this.
Like you just see him walk around the side, banging a body shot, walk around the other side, banging another body shot. These things you have to do, you have to walk around him and look for your opening. Look for a spot to hit, because his defence is really tight up front. Straight on the sides, you want to concentrate on bang him in under the short rib.
Round 3.
Scheduled for 6, and on my card, and I'm sure on Dave's card, and I'm sure on everybody else's, Richard Evatt is comfortably ahead in this one, should it go the distance. Evatt, of course, would love another inside the distance stoppage. Only 2 fellas have ever taken him all the way. Miguel Matthews, the Welshman, and Peter Buckley, the Midlander. I'd take those 2 fellas to go the distance with a wrecking ball as well. 2 very tough and crafty veterans.
As we said earlier on, Jones's record does not do him justice. He is a real tough cookie.
Well, he's
But
proved that already, hasn't he?
I don't think he's come here to fight tonight. Looking at him, I think he's come to survive. He just doesn't want to be another knockout statistic on Evans's belt or Evatt's belt. He wants to be one of these fighters, one of these few fighters that goes the distance with him.
There's a bit of pride at that. Let's say Evatt really did go the distance in this game, and you know, maybe one day becomes a world champion, and Keith Jones can go around and tell his mates, "Hey, I went the distance with that guy."
Yeah, well, it's the same scenario with Prince Nassim. People who go the distance with him, like our own Wayne McCulloch there from Belfast, went the distance with Nassim, did it exceptionally well. So that's a feather in anybody's cap, and this is what they'll be trying to do with Evatt, because I honestly think Evatt will, or is one of these guys that he has a real good chance of going the whole way. But through fights, I guess you'll learn that this is experience. If you're going out and bowling them over within 2 and 3 rounds, it's no use. You're not learning much. You have to fight guys that get a awkward experience. And
he's got him. And it was just an accumulation of punches. Now the eyes are looking clear, but Roy Francis says, forget it.
I know why.
Because it was so one-way traffic, wasn't it?
He's not doing anything at all. He's just surviving. And he was caught a body shot, and he's just going to soak up punishment for the next 2 or 3 rounds, or maybe the next round. But it's inevitable. Evatt would have won the fight, may it being on points or a stoppage, and that's why Roy Francis. This is the finish coming now. Would you see this? No, it was actually a right hand to the head. Yeah. I thought it was to the body.
It was more the accumulated effect of everything else. I think.
Right, yeah, it was
a good shot.
Yeah, it was a good shot. Have you got glasses there, have you? I thought it was a body shot.
Well, he put in so many.
Yeah.
That really it was just effective. It was a case of how long was Keith Jones going to last, and Roy Francis decides that enough's enough, and Alan Hughes will tell us all about it.
And ladies and gentlemen, in 1 minute 57 seconds of round 3, by a count out, Richard Evatt is the winner. And ladies and gentlemen, your appreciation please for Keith Jones. No doubt about it, ladies and gentlemen, and still undefeated, 15 from 15, and Richard Evatt is the winner.
So Richard Evatt builds on his record, 15 wins now, 13 inside the distance. Really a name for the future.